The key to building healthy relationships lies in maintaining contact only with those who uplift you, whose presence brings out your best qualities. As the philosopher Epictetus said, choose relationships that help you grow. How many times have you encountered the bitter feeling of betrayal from someone you considered close? Unfortunately, the world is full of false friendships, where behind the masks, the real goal is to take advantage of you. In this video, we will talk about the thin line between true friendship and relationships based on personal interest. We will reveal 7 signs that someone is using you, not for genuine friendship, but to achieve their own selfish goals. We want to help you recognize the true face of these relationships. Stoic philosophy, with its focus on inner harmony and understanding interpersonal connections, offers us valuable tools to identify true and false friends based on mutual respect, support, and understanding, not on the exchange of favors. Throughout this video, we will explore how ancient Stoic teachings can help us recognize toxic relationships and preserve our inner peace, regardless of external circumstances. Join us to uncover the deep lessons of Stoicism and apply them to the modern challenges of personal relationships. Subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss our reflections on philosophy, behavior, and emotions. Your participation is crucial in this continuous process of seeking knowledge and self-improvement. First sign: manipulation and guilt. One of the most common signs of a toxic relationship is emotional manipulation through guilt. This happens when someone uses your empathy and kindness against you, putting you in situations where you feel obligated to do something you don't want to. Phrases like, "If you really cared, you'd do this for me," or "After all I've done for you, this is the least you can do," are emotional traps designed to undermine your confidence. The person manipulates your emotions to make you feel guilty for not meeting their demands, even if it goes against your own interests or values. These behaviors not only put you in uncomfortable situations, but over time, erode your self-esteem, making it harder to see just how damaging the relationship has become. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-control and recognizing that we have the right to say no without feeling guilty. By setting clear boundaries and preserving your emotional well-being, you can prevent manipulation from disturbing your inner balance. Second sign: selective availability. Selective availability is another clear sign that you may be in a toxic relationship. In a healthy relationship, there is a natural flow of give and take where both parties are present, willing to help, and listen. However, when someone is always available for others but never reciprocates that availability, something is wrong. You find yourself always ready to listen, help, and offer support. But when you need assistance, your requests are ignored or delayed. Your messages go unanswered, your calls are left hanging, and when the person finally responds, the focus is never on you or your needs. This exhausting pattern is a clear indicator that the relationship is unbalanced, where one side is constantly giving more than it receives. Stoicism teaches us the importance of recognizing our own autonomy and setting boundaries. Seneca said, "Our life is what our thoughts make of it." By identifying the lack of reciprocity, it is essential to value your time and seek connections that offer a healthy balance. Third sign: constant lack of respect. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and its constant absence is a clear sign of toxicity. When someone doesn't respect your time, your opinions, or your needs, the relationship begins to deteriorate. Respect goes beyond simple courtesy. It's about recognizing the other person as an equal, someone worthy of consideration. If you notice that your ideas are constantly ignored, your decisions belittled, or your feelings devalued, it's a red flag. The lack of respect can also manifest in behaviors such as constant tardiness, last-minute changes of plans without regard, or even a lack of attention when you speak. This indicates that the person does not value your time or your presence. Stoicism teaches that respect begins from within. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not over external events. Therefore, it is crucial to recognize your worth and demand respect. Setting clear boundaries and not accepting less than you deserve is a crucial step in maintaining your integrity and well-being. Fourth sign, superficiality in interactions. Superficial relationships are easy to identify but hard to face, especially when we expect more depth. You may find yourself in repetitive, empty conversations without any emotional or intellectual evolution. Instead of discussions about your fears, dreams, or challenges, the dialogues are reduced to trivial topics like the weather or the latest news, without any personal connection. This type of interaction can leave you feeling empty, as if you were participating in a play where the lines follow a familiar script but lack emotion or real meaning. Superficiality in interactions is a clear sign that the relationship lacks depth and genuine connection. Stoicism teaches us the importance of seeking relationships that truly enrich us and are based on meaningful exchanges. Seneca said, "True happiness comes from inner wisdom and sincere relationships." If you feel trapped in shallow interactions, it may be time to seek out people who are willing to go beyond the surface and connect in a true and authentic way. Fifth sign, absence in crucial moments. The true strength of a relationship is revealed during the most difficult times. Being present during moments of joy is easy, but it's during times of crisis that you truly see who is genuinely by your side. When you face challenging situations, whether they be health problems, financial difficulties, or emotional struggles, and the people you considered close simply disappear, it's a clear sign that those relationships aren't as strong as they seemed. This absence in crucial moments can leave you feeling deeply abandoned and betrayed. You find yourself in situations where you most need support, but instead of receiving help, you are met with silence. And that absence, whether physical or emotional, can hurt even more than harsh words. Not hearing comforting words or feeling the presence of a supportive friend can be devastating. This not only puts the value of those relationships into question, but also opens your eyes to the reality that some people are not prepared to face difficult times, choosing to withdraw when situations get complicated. Sixth sign, you are used as a means to an end. One of the most exhausting signs of a toxic relationship is realizing that you are being used as a tool to achieve someone else's goals. This happens when someone only seems to remember you when they need something, valuing your presence only for what you can offer, not for who you are. In these situations, your qualities and value as a person are ignored, and you become just a means for the other person to get what they want. This kind of relationship is draining because, instead of a healthy balance where both parties help each other, you always end up in the position of giving without ever receiving. Even worse, you might not even realize that you are being exploited because the other person may mask their intentions with empty compliments or false closeness, making it difficult to identify the abuse. They make you feel special for being useful, but in reality, they are manipulating your goodwill. Stoicism teaches us the importance of emotional independence and self-sufficiency. Epictetus warned us about the power of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. In this situation, the behavior of the other person is beyond your control, but how you react to it is within your power. When you realize that you are being used, Stoicism teaches us to seek balance within ourselves and cut off relationships that do not respect us or value our presence in a genuine way. Ending these ties can be difficult, especially when the relationship is long-standing or involves deep bonds of friendship or trust. However, staying in a relationship where you are treated as a tool to achieve someone else's goals is harmful to your self-esteem and personal growth. Stoicism reminds us that true strength comes from our ability to set healthy boundaries and choose people who genuinely respect us for who we are, not for what we can offer. These relationships based on exploitation are unequal and, over time, can cause deep emotional damage, leaving scars on your trust and the way you relate to others. Recognizing this pattern is the first step toward breaking free from the situation. Once you start valuing yourself and recognizing your true worth, it will be easier to identify these toxic relationships and distance yourself from them, seeking connections that promote mutual growth and respect. Seventh sign, lack of genuine interest in you. The final sign of a toxic relationship is the lack of genuine interest in who you really are. When the other person shows no interest in your feelings, dreams, or concerns, and your conversations are limited to superficial topics, it's a clear indicator that this person is not committed to truly getting to know you. They may only be interested when there's something to gain, or when the conversation revolves around their own needs, leaving little or no space for you to express yourself. This lack of genuine interest can be incredibly painful because it makes you feel invisible within the relationship. You realize that you're always listening, but rarely heard. And even when you try to share something personal, the other person seems disinterested or quickly changes the focus of the conversation. This can lead to a feeling of isolation, even when you're physically accompanied, as there's no real emotional connection. Stoicism teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who truly value who we are. Seneca once said, "Friendship should be an exchange of souls." This means that, in true relationships, there must be a mutual and deep interest in one another. When you realize that this interest is one-sided, it's time to question the value of that relationship. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of valuing ourselves and setting boundaries. We should not settle for relationships that leave us emotionally drained or that bring nothing but frustration. A lack of genuine interest in you is a clear sign that the other person is not committed to a true connection. Recognizing this is the first step in taking action and seeking healthier relationships where there is mutual respect, understanding, and reciprocity. When you identify this pattern, don't be afraid to reassess and, if necessary, end the relationship. Remember that you deserve to be in relationships where you are valued, heard, and understood. This not only promotes your emotional well-being but also strengthens your self-confidence and your ability to form meaningful connections in the future. Now that we've explored the 7 signs of toxic relationships, we can see how Stoic philosophy offers powerful tools to help us deal with these challenges. By understanding the teachings of thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, we can strengthen our emotional resilience, set clear boundaries, and seek connections based on mutual respect and genuine support. If this content helped you reflect on your own relationships, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who you believe could benefit from these lessons. Together, we can continue to apply the wisdom of Stoicism to build a more balanced, strong life, connected with people who truly matter.